Hey everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out Ditto by NewJeans. Now, similarly to their debut, where they released multiple versions of their title track music video, this pre-release for Ditto has two versions, a side A and a side B. Now, NewJeans is going to be having a comeback in January with their title track. It's going to be their first comeback. But their pre-release is already off to an interesting start. Now, I really love NewJeans' debut and their music. Cookie is my favorite, but we can talk about this some other time. But I really love their music, but I'm additionally excited because a lot of my patrons have specifically been requesting this reaction because they wanted to see a filmmaker's perspective or a video perspective, and video production, that is my bread and butter, and I don't get those comments too often, but when I do, I know I'm in for quite a ride. So I'm super excited to check this out. Now, shout out to my patrons and the people over at our Patreon. If you guys also want to join our Patreon and get bonus content, get bonus reactions, you get a ton a month for just one low price. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily. While we are going to be checking out any NewJeans content coming out in the new year, you could just simply support us for free by liking the video down below or subscribing down below. We'd really appreciate it. All right, let's get into the video. This is Ditto, the side A version by NewJeans, and this is your form of therapy. Dollfiners Films.
희수야. 희수야 그거 아니야. Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, let's go. 강고양이 씨. 저는 고양이가 아니야. 무슨 소리 강고양이 씨. 미안. 이거 한 번만 잘 걸리는 거 같아.
Wow. Oh, is that Unite? Or does he just look like Unite?
Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it ditto. 훌쩍 커버렸어, 함께한 기억처럼. 널 보는 내 마음은 어느새 여름 지나갈 기다렸지.
Oh my god. The atmosphere for this song is so smooth.
Do you want somebody like I want somebody? 날 보고 웃었지만 do you think about me now? Yeah, all the time, yeah, all the time. I got no time to lose. 내 길었던 하루 난 보고 싶어. 라타타탄 울린 심장. I got nothing to lose. 널 좋아한다고. 라타타탄 울린 심장. But I don't want to stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. 아침은 너무 멀어서 say it ditto. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로. 말해줘, say
Oh, that is
it
not
back,
him.
oh say
Okay.
it ditto.
That's for sure not him.
I want you so say it ditto. 말이 나를 상상했지 항상 다 있던 처음 느낌 그대로 난 기다렸지 all this time I got nothing to lose 널 좋아한다고 라따따따 울린 심장 But I don't want to stay in the middle like you a little don't want no riddle 말해줘 say it 바꿔 say it ditto 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it ditto I don't want to walk in this middle 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로 말해줘 say it back I'll say it ditto I want you so say it ditto
신우석. All right, hold on. All right. First impressions. Immediately, the song is incredible. Already lives up to the standard that they set for themselves with their debut. The Hybe producers, or just the team at Hybe in general, they really did a great job at keeping a tight sound for them. But it's a pre-release, and the song, I would say, for me, it's maybe like, I don't know, like a step above Hurt, but perhaps I have to also listen to this song in a setting without the video. Sometimes a video can be so good that it's actually detrimental to the song, like it's distracting. And I feel like my mind is also treating this song less of a song and more like a soundtrack, especially after that ending. The creativity in my brain just completely took over, and I don't really remember much about the song anymore. All I remember was that it was like a very pleasant, smooth R&B groove, but that twist at the end really kind of throws everything off, doesn't it? So we need to watch the side A music video again, and I want to kind of come up with my own theories and conclusions before we watch the side B music video tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out. Oh. Wait, okay. This is interesting.
희수야. 희수야 그거 아니야. 오케이, let's go. 오, 헤이, let's go. 강고양이 씨. 저는 고양이가 아니에요. 무슨 소리 강고양이 씨. 이거 한 번만 잘 걸리는 거 같아.
아. Yeah.
Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it ditto. 훌쩍 커버렸어, 함께한 기억처럼. 널 보는 내 마음은 어느새 여름 지나갈 기다렸지. All this time. Do you want somebody like I want somebody? 날 보고 웃었지만 do you think about me now? Yeah, all the time, yeah, all the time. I got no time to lose. 내 길었던 하루 난 보고 싶어. 라따따따 울린 심장. I got nothing to lose. 널 좋아한다고. 라따따따 울린 심장. But I don't want to stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. 아침은 너무 멀어서 say it ditto. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. I want you so say it ditto. Not just anybody. 너를 상상했지. 항상 다 있던 처음 느낌 그대로 난 기다렸지. All this time I got nothing to lose. 널 좋아한다고. 라따따따 울린 심장. But I don't want to stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it ditto. I don't want to walk in this middle. 다 아는 건 아니어도 바라던 대로. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it ditto. I want you so say it ditto.
I'm very excited to see side B. That was very, very, very fascinating. So basically, based on that video, there are kind of two theories for me, which I'm sure a lot of people drew to these natural conclusions as well. Either the girls are the girls of NewJeans, that is. They're all either in this main character girl, Hizu, I believe her name was. They're all either in Hizu's head or they're ghosts and only she can see them for some reason, right? I think there are too many. They were very selectful. The director was very selectful about leaving a lot of open-ended clues, where the clues could mean one thing or the other. Specifically, if you were to go to this scene right here with where she wakes up and she sees her finger, and there's the manicure on her finger. This could be interpreted in two ways. Either she painted it on her own finger and it's all in her head, she's delusional, or ghosts, right? So I'm not quite sure what they're going for. I don't know. It might be it's all in her head type thing, especially these series of shots at the end right here. These like really wide shots that show like the emptiness of it. And if you notice the sound design, notice how it got like really loud all of a sudden. They're like playing like the real mic audio. It's not clean. You can hear like the wind. What is that percussion supposed to represent, I wonder? You can hear like the torrent of the rain coming down soon. Like it's really loud and it's overwhelming. There's something more. Yeah, they're like wet. Like a synth is like webbing and flowing. I wonder if that's perhaps even like a hint towards what the title track is going to sound like. But I don't know. The visual representation is very stark. It's very dark. It kind of leads you to believe that it might be down a more tragic path. But I can't. I would they really? I don't know. That would be really interesting if they actually decided to do that. But there also might be the interpretation of the girls are sort of either her avatars of or they're ghosts, or they're just representations of who she wished she could be. Either way, whether they are ghosts, whether they're real, whether they're there or not, the story purpose that the girls serve in the music video is that they represent what Hizu wants to be, what she was like, what she wished she was like. What does NewJeans represent since their debut? A lot of confidence, freedom. There's a sort of laid back ease, like very laid back nature to them, and that's been noted in their music, their dancing, and everything since their debut. And now it seems like they're actually incorporating it into the storyline. That's what these girls are, and I wonder if. So there's this moment right here in the beginning with here. So if we're to believe that these girls aren't here, right? They're not actually in when she's recording. They're not actually. There's nothing actually here. Right here. If you notice, the guy right here is the guy from the music video. He's like turning, and that's the shot they constantly use throughout the music video. And then they'll show you right here. And the way she's smiling, right? The way she is focusing on him and then suddenly whips away to make it seem like she's filming something else. Perhaps is it, they're an excuse for her because she can't admit her feelings. She can't admit how she feels. Just tell the boy like she likes him. I don't know. That is a possible storyline. So like the girls are there as sort of a representation or an excuse so that she could be filming him. But then there are way too many scenes where she is filming and he's not there. So I don't quite know how he factors in quite yet. Could it be like a crush thing based on the lyrics of the song? Yes, I think that's highly like possible. But is it like oh, like she's so in love with him that she's kind of delusional. I don't think it's that. I think there's got to be more to it, because when they show some of the B-roll shots right here, so she looks up right here, but then they show some empty corridors,
희수야. 희수야 그거 아니야. Okay, let's go. Oh, hey, let's go.
like all happy, and then there's nothing here.
강고양이씨. 저는 고양이가 아니야.
And then nothing. No, not yet. There we go. Nothing. I wonder if the cuts to the empty shots, those are all the small vague hints they're giving off, like she's not filming anything. But just because it's not captured on camera doesn't mean they're ghosts. Doesn't mean it's something else. Who knows? But I think there are two possible plot threads. At least that's what I theorize. But that's just based off of my viewing of side A. Now, I really, really enjoyed how they bounced between the music video. NewJeans they are kind of like the reigning champions of nostalgia right now, with both their visual sound, but also their visual style. This music video especially, even more so than their debut stuff. Their debut stuff already had a very American Euphoria-esque sort of visual nature to it. This one, now they're leaning more into the Korean school girl aesthetic, but at the same time, they're giving it that nostalgic vintage feel with all this handycam footage. And the way that the handycam footage, it's not just random, it's not just for aesthetics, but it's incorporating into the story. It feels like you're there with her. You feel and empathize a little bit more than you would for most music videos, because there's story attached. There's a purpose to the shot, purposeful shot choices. So that's what also I think really elevates the video as well. It makes it like not just a good K-pop music video or a good K-pop music video with a good story, but it's also just like a classy, well-produced, high art music video. The shot choices, just even incorporating the handycam footage and it being a part of this storyline of, wait, she's kind of the main character. So then what are we looking at? What have we been looking at? Is a question we sometimes ask ourselves watching K-pop music videos, but never on like such a deep level like this. And that is really cool. Hybe has been they have been knocking it out on so many different cylinders with all of like this deep lore shit. Over the past couple years, they have really taken that to the next level. They were the ones that really kind of made it big, and with BTS, and then kind of like quieted down for a bit, and then they started only doing things through comics, and it's like, oh, I guess they're not doing stuff through music videos anymore, and it's like, no, we had a plan, and it's really, really cool. I think the blend between that, and also like when the music video transitions into like these more like beautiful music video shots, it's well shot, but it also has that natural warm glow to it. I think it was very beautifully well done. It looks like something straight out of a movie, like especially this moment right here, and this is where the song kicks off. It feels like love at first sight, that kind of like beautiful touching moment. She's replaying it in her head.
Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get sucked back in if I keep listening to this. But God, this is a very, very beautiful music video. Even the portions of the video where it's not handycam footage, it really is shot so much like a film that it is so pleasant to look at. It's very calming. But of course, if you rewatch it after knowing the ending, there is a bit of like a weird sort of darkness to it, isn't there? Especially like when she first plays the video. See this part right here.
희수야. 희수야 그거 아니야.
She says, 그건 아니야. And then while she's smiling, but now it seems a little bit more sinister. Like, what is going on? Like, I love a good mystery. And NewJeans, I was definitely confused with their debut, like their initial 1st debut. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But after listening to their music and after letting it gestate, I can say genuinely, on a debut standard, their music is the best I've ever listened to in my life. NewJeans has my favorite girl group debut, definitely, like of all time. Attention, Hype Boy, Cookie, Hurt, just all incredible bangers. And so I am now so excited that the music video is also just so, it's so rich with both like technical stuff, but also like the directing stuff, the writing stuff. This is also what happens when you let a director both write and direct the video. It's so deep and much more meaningful. I can't wait to dive more into it. Guys, that's going to be it, though, for this video, this reaction and review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me to Ditto, the Side A version by NewJeans. If you would like to support our channel, please remember you can always visit our Patreon. We're going to have bonus content over there. We also release our reactions there first, especially for our spring tier patrons. They get early access to the reaction. So if you want to check that out, make sure you join our Patreon. And for higher tiers, you get bonus content. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Bonus content. If you would like to support the channel for free, you could always like the video down below. You can subscribe over here. Check out our other videos over here. And we will see you in the Side B video next time. Peace out.